This time on True North Outdoors TV, we're looking at a Savage BMAG and its target configuration. The Savage BMAG was first introduced in 2013, chambered for the then brand new 17 Winchester Super Magnum. These hit the market designed for the varmints out there. It was basically a bridge caliber that would take you between the 17 HMR and your 223. Now, unfortunately, the first batch of these rifles that came out had basically a pencil barrel and some rather flimsy stocks, which created severe accuracy problems. So I postponed my purchase for a while. Now, Savage realized that they had some issues with this and quickly corrected it, releasing the heavy contour stainless barrel. Now, this option gave it a lot of needed consistency regarding its accuracy. This is the latest rendition released in 2016, which incorporates the heavy stainless steel barrel, and it's right from the factory with a Boyd's target stock. This seems to have corrected most of the issues anyway that the original guns had, because these things for the most part shoot 1 MOA right out of the box. A lot of them actually shoot a bit better. 3/4 MOA is not something that's unheard of. Now, you can get yourself a baseline Savage BMAG for about $400, although I wouldn't recommend it. It's going to be well worth the extra couple $100 to get you to the $700 range, which would get you a heavy stainless steel barrel in a Boyd stock. And the Boyd stocks are laminated, and they have really, really tough finishes on them. I've tried refinishing these before. Not much will eat through them. Now, these are chambered for the relatively new 17 Winchester Super Magnum, which, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, is essentially a necked-down 27 caliber nail gun blank that accepts the 17 caliber bullet. Now, these typically shoot a 20 grainer at 3,000 feet per second, and they are hot loaded for rimfires running at about 33,000 psi. And as such, the bolt does actually include 2 rear locking lugs. Now, with a clean Sterling board, this gun does shoot about 3/4 MOA. But like any of my target rifles, I actually let them build up some copper fouling, so it's a nice average. I don't have to clean them as often. Today we're going to be running through the Winchester 20 grain at 3,000 feet per second, and the Hornady 20 grain at 3,000 feet per second, and the Winchester 25 grain at 2,600 feet per second. Now, this rifle tested well with all ammunition, with an overall average of 1.2 MOA. The Winchester 25 grainers were coming in at 1.17, the 20 grain Winchesters were 1.32, and the Hornady 1 out was 1.15 MOA. And this is all from 50 yards with a hot barrel and a bipod, no other support. Best group of the day was the Winchester 25 grainers. They also have the best BC. Now, the ammunition for this is relatively easy to come by. Unfortunately, it, like all ammunition's gone up in price. I remember it was introduced at about $16 a box of 50. It's about $25 now. This rifle's topped off with a Leupold Mark Mod 1 AR. That's a 4-12 by 40 adjustable objective. It's a mil scope. Also has your 5.56 drop yardage right on the turret, but I just ignore that. It's based off of the VX2 series, so you've got decent glass at a decent price, about $700, so nothing to complain about here. Well, if you're a 22 caliber target shooter or 17 HMR varminter, the Savage BMAG just might be the next step up you're looking for. Well, before I sign off, I've got to give a shout out to the hardworking volunteers at Project Mapleseed. You guys have seen these unique targets appear in a couple of my videos and over in other social media sites. What it is they've adapted the U.S. Appleseed rifle marksmanship program for us Canadians. Now, because they're volunteers, it's taking them a little bit of time to run courses across the entire country. But in the meantime, you can go to their website, which is mapleseedrifleman.com, download one of the monthly challenges, complete them at your local range, and then upload your results to the Project Mapleseed Facebook group. Then you can see how you did compared to other shooters. Maybe even get some friendly competition going on between friends. They've also got a couple of cool trinkets and gifts for people who complete the challenges, so it's definitely something you want to check out. Well, guys, it's currently turkey season here, and I've been spending too much time on the computer editing, so till next time.